Nah, wait till I get my money. Like, yeah, then you can't tell me nothing. Like, fucking Philadelphia, bro. Flipping Philadelphia, bro. If you're a Philly fan, if you're a 76ers fan watching this, bro, how does it feel? Now you know how it feels. It don't feel nice, does it? When you guys stole that win against us, opening night, it didn't feel nice for me. Opening night of the NBA Cup, I guess it doesn't feel nice for you, look, does it? No, now you know how it feels, innit? Hold that L, bro. Hold the L, bro. Because I'm not gonna lie, guys. I wasn't really trying to lose another game to Philadelphia, especially a close one. We needed this win. Like, the significance of this win is not to be underplayed. It's not to be downplayed. That actually makes it 3 wins in a row, guys. 3 wins in a row. Bro, Tank FC is going through it right now, you know. Let's have a moment of silence for Tank FC because, man, I guess this team just doesn't want to tank, eh? I mean, I did say this team is good enough to, like, be in a playoff contention, you know. This is a decent team. I've been saying it. Like, our first 3 losses, I wasn't really losing it like that. I had confidence in the team. I was very excited. I was very happy with what I saw in the first 3 outings, regardless of the results, right? The performance was there. Now the results are kind of backing up the performances. And there's been massive improvements, a couple of tactical tweaks, which I did say. I did point out we need to do that, but this win in overall though, like, number one, guys, if you're a Philly fan watching this again, I just have to say hold this L because before this game, wasn't you undefeated? Snap that shit, bro. We put that shit in the bin, bro. Put that shit in the bin, bro. What? Now you have a 1 next to, there's no more 0 no more. No more 0. Who did you lose that? You lost your what is it? In European football we call it like invincibility or invincibles. You lost that tonight to the Celtics. How does it feel? No JT. You know, like, you guys are going life and death for the Celtics team. Just imagine when JT comes back, because, like, you guys already know you don't see wins when JT's on the court. But that's besides the point, though. Today is about today. You feel me? Man, the game. First option, Jaylen Brown, 32 points. He steps up again. We don't. The games that we've won and the games that we've been in, we don't win those games, or we are not in those games if it's not for Jaylen Brown stepping up. He stepped up again today. I just feel like he's doing all he can, to be honest, with leading this team, given the circumstances that we faced coming into the season. I think he's really showing his leadership skills. He's showing his ability to score, which is good because we kind of need that extra offense if possible. And Jaylen Brown giving us 25 to 30 points per game is going a long way in helping us reach our mission of kind of like staying relevant in the East, right? I think I said this, guys. I literally said it. Go look back on my video. I think it was the last loss. I think it was the Detroit Pistons, the game we lost to the Pistons, right? Where I was complaining about the rebounds. I was like, we need to make a tactical tweak. This team has potential, but we just need to make a couple of additions, a couple of tactical tweaks. I think the biggest, and I did mention we need some athleticism into the team, or we need to see more of it, right? I think the biggest tactical tweaks we have seen in recent games is Missoula putting Miller into the starting 5 and the increased use of Hugo Gonzalez. Because, guys, like, I know his offensive production kind of fluctuates from game to game. Some games will give you 15, some games will give you 3, like what you gave us today. But it's like, man, the athleticism, we really need that. And Hugo Gonzalez today, his hands, man, he had very busy hands. Why? Not like that, but like he was very active, you know, very busy on the defensive end. He had a lot of hustle plays. And as a team seeing that, bro, it's kind of infectious. Like, the energy is just gonna spread throughout, and it did, because I was seeing that everyone on the team had that intensity. Everyone in that team had that urgency, and it kind of showed. Like today, we played with urgency. I felt like everyone wanted to like kind of put the loss against 76ers on the opening night. Like everyone kind of wanted to right the mistakes or correct the wrongs that were made in that game. Because we literally failed to close that game. It was kind of similar to today actually, where we had the lead and then we blew it. In the fourth quarter, we wasn't getting anything going, especially in the last 3 to 5 minutes. It was tough. I can't lie. If anything, I think we probably scored twice, and one of them was like Brown literally had to draw a foul from the mid range. So yeah, it was pretty slow offense in the last, basically closing hours of closing minutes, I should say, of the game. But yeah, you see what happens when you rebound the ball, guys. You see what happens when you flipping rebound the ball. Ever since we've improved like on our rebounding abilities, we've been winning games. That's not a coincidence, guys, because rebounds translate into extra second chance points. Rebounds translate into extra time on the extra possessions you have. Rebounds translate to extra successful stops. So you're kind of limiting the opportunities that the other team has to score. So like rebounding is very important in the game, and I just feel like us kind of improving on that aspect is, in my opinion, I think the biggest reason, or that and Jaylen Brown stepping up, those two things have kind of been like the key driving force to our success that we've been seeing in the last couple of games, which is good to see, guys. I feel like this team, I keep saying this over and over again, this team has potential, you know. To the tanking idea, I genuinely don't know. I'm just happy seeing wins, guys. At the end of the day, I would love the prospect of having a Cambuse or a AJ that banter for the storyline in Boston. It would be nice, I can't lie, but I think the main important thing why I watched, because like look at the time, bro. It's almost 2 a.m. because I'm in the UK, right? So like you guys in America have it so easy. Like everything is perfect for you lot. But like, look, almost 2 a.m. right there, right? So it's like I'm not trying to stay up 2 a.m., 3 a.m. just to see us lose. You know, just to see the players go out there for vibes and just get turned over because we want to tank. Like at the end of the day, this is the Boston Celtics. You know, we're here to win. So yeah, it's good seeing us winning. Yeah, it's just a great all around. I think the minor as well. Like I keep bringing this guy up, but I just feel like he's been so important to us overturning the results we've had, because like he's rebounding today. He had 88 rebounds again. He led the team in rebounds. It is so important, his athleticism that he adds to the team, because I'm not sure if you guys are watching it, but like he's able to like kind of, you know, he was fighting with Embiid, with Bernard, with Adam Bernard on the 76ers. You know, he's fighting with those guys. He's winning balls that he shouldn't be winning, but it's due to his athleticism. It kind of gives him like an equal footing, or kind of evens the playing field a bit, and it helps us even the playing field a bit. He was getting a lot of those rebounds where he's just slapping it to Brown or Pritchard, and then they're doing their business. He gives us extra possession, gives us extra chance to score, right? So it's very integral to how we play. I thought Simmons defensively was okay, but in the fourth quarter he was struggling a bit. I'm not gonna lie, they were pinning his shot quite a bit in the fourth quarter, guys. But yeah, I'm just happy that we won this game, guys, finally. On the 76ers side, I thought Maxey was turning the ball over quite a lot. You 76ers fans, if you guys are watching this, let me know. I thought Maxey was turning it quite a lot. I thought his shot was alright, but yeah, I think what cost you guys today was definitely the turnovers. What cost the 76ers was definitely the turnovers. I thought we done a good job on VJ actually, because as you guys know, VJ had that amazing game, that amazing debut on opening night against us. I feel like Missoula kind of honed in onto the scouting report and kind of made sure that everyone was doing their due diligence. He was swapping the matchups quite a bit, but whoever was assigned to VJ was doing like a well enough job, right? Again, I think Hugo as well cutting passing lanes was very important. But yeah, I just think Maxi was turning the ball a lot. I think the whole entire 76ers was turning the ball a lot. I think Grimes was good today. I think he's been good for the 76ers in a lot of games that I've watched. I've watched like 3 or 4 76ers games probably a lot already this season. And all of those games I've watched, or most of those games I've watched, I think Grimes has had an a major role in like the 76ers winning. U6's fans let me know, but I just feel like he's been very good for you guys this season. Today I thought he was good again. Embiid, like, even though he's on an minutes restriction, you do feel like he is getting up to the speed, which I am happy for the guy, you know, especially what he's been through. Yeah, he's not at that level yet. You could kind of still see that, you know, this 76ers team is a few, I wouldn't say pieces, because I already think they already have the pieces. You know, they have Embiid, the bona fide MVP player right there, and they got 2 young studs already. Maxi, who's ready to be a superstar, and you got McCain coming back. You got Quinton Grimes, Kelly Oubre, who's been amazing for them. I think it's actually exciting times for the 76ers. I said it on the opening night, right? But I think it's still exciting times for the 76ers. If I was a Sixers fan, I wouldn't read too much into this loss other than the turnovers. That's an area you could seek to improve on. But I think this win goes a long way. It does more for Boston. And the fact that it's NBA Cup play, right? This win was extra important because for us, right, 76ers, not a lot of teams are going to be beating 76ers. And especially going into Philly and beating them, it's going to be tough this season because they're actually surprising. They're surprising everyone, taking the league by spawn. So, yeah, this one was important because it kind of puts a marker down to the rest of the teams in our group to say, if you want to have a chance of going to the next round, you have to beat Philly, basically. And that's going to be hard because Philly's looking like a top 3, top 4 team in the East this season. Like, they are looking good. So it kind of gives us that advantage, a bit of separation, and it also gives us a good advantage because that tiebreaker, man. Because like I said, I really think we should pursue this NBA Cup. I think it's a great opportunity to have a bit of success winning it. So yeah, us getting the win against Philly, this tiebreaker, you never know what it could do for us, really. Because as you guys know, group play in the NBA Cup is so tight. It's the finest margins. So getting a victory over a potential contender in the group like Philly is extra important. It kind of gives us that buffer to kind of have a bad game in group play, or kind of, you know, when we're not at the races, be like, okay, at least we have this fallback against Philly to rest on, because I do think Philly is going to be our main competitor in the group if we want to progress. But yeah, I should really get to bed, guys. But I'm happy with the win, man. I really wasn't trying to lose another close game to Philly, man. 3 wins on the bounce, guys. Let's just keep momentum going, you feel me? Let's keep moving up the standings, keep moving up, you know? Let's just keep playing. This is really about player development. And I'm actually kind of all for it, to be honest. You know, I'm excited with how this roster could go, who's going to be a part of the Celtics going forwards. It's I think, I wouldn't say exciting times, but I'll say interesting times. But yeah,